everybody. Okay, I'm sorry I'm late. There is a glitch with the Wi-Fi at my apartment. That's why it didn't work Friday. So I was like, I have to come here so I can see if it's the phone, if it's Facebook, or if it's the apartment, but it's the apartment. So, hi Jay-Z, hi Brandy, hello everybody. Good morning, Sean. Nice to see everybody. Everybody's coming in. Oh, this is so good. If you guys get around to it, I redid my whole YouTube channel. It took me hours, because I don't know how to do any of it, so I had to Google everything. But it looks really good. I was very proud of myself. So, good morning, Tracy. Hi, everybody. So, if you, you want some back episodes, or you haven't catch the Live with Colby Rebel show, I put all the episodes there. And if I've been on another show, I put those episodes at the bottom. So I was like, hey. Oh, thank you, Julie. Thank you. Playing with my hair. I think I'm going to get it changed. I know. Can you imagine? But I think I'm going to go something different. Oh, Joseph, hi from Clearwater. Nice to see you. You know, I'm going to be in Clearwater in February. All righty. All right. So, here's what we're going to talk about today after I take a sip. Take a sip. Grab your cup. It's Monday. Let's just muscle through this, right? God, that's good. Okay. So, here's the thing. You know those experiences, right, where you go through them and you really don't think you're going to live through it. You really don't think you can breathe another minute. And even if you can breathe, you probably don't want to. You know that feeling, those experiences. I know we've all had them. They're usually filled with utter disappointment and devastation, and your heart is broken and you're mad or you're upset, or any particular reason. You're just feeling like, I can't take another step. I'm tired of this. I want to tap out, right? I know. Hey, good morning, Catherine. I know what you give me hearts if you've been through something like this. If you haven't, I want to know what your recipe is. I want to know what magic pill you're taking. But when we have these experiences that we just don't know if our heart can handle it, you know? Whatever that is, if we don't know if our heart can handle it, that's when we go, and you just got to try to breathe, right? You got to try to work through it. And good morning, Stephen. Stephen, you can't bash on the Eagles. My 88-year-old grandmother is a massive fan. She will get you. You don't want to mess with her. All right. So, but ultimately, we get through that experience. So whatever that is, whatever trauma that is that we're experiencing, we somehow get through it. Like, you know, let's say you've had a broken heart, right? I think most of us have gone through that, where it's just so painful. And it can go on for months, a couple years. I mean, really, the amount of time that we spend holding on to that stuff, right? But ultimately, we find a way through it. Ultimately, we work through it. And then after we work through these situations, we have to ask ourselves, was that experience really meant to help build us? We were looking at it as breaking us. You know, someone said to me, I had an experience a couple of years ago, and really, I would have told you then, broke me. Really disappointed me, really crushed me to no end. And yet now when I look back, I realize that actually that experience wasn't there to break me. It was there to build me. It was there to take me to the next level. You know? I'll tell you what, she's psychic and she's very powerful. I wouldn't be surprised. But you know, that experience, in hindsight 2020, love that, right? But in hindsight, that experience was building me. Building me towards who I am today. Building me towards what I want in my life. Building me to have enough strength and belief in myself that I was no longer going to hold on to the opinion of others. And when I was willing to do that, when I was truly willing to say, this is me, this is where I am, this is where I stand, you don't like it, haters, just move out of the way. That's really when I started to feel the freedom and being in my space and being in my power. So that's just my experience, right? But it made me think, like I was thinking about it the other day, thinking, you know, at that time, I think I would have given up everything to not be in that experience. Melinda's like, I'm grateful for the lows. Exactly. But they're tough at the time. They're tough when you're in them. They're tough when you're going through them. But when you do get on the other side of that, when you do kind of move past it, you realize, wait a second, that made me stronger or gave me more clarity or let me know that I love myself more than someone else or that I am more powerful than I think. Do you know what I mean? And then why do powerful lessons hurt so much? OMG, Kelly. Yeah. I think the powerful lessons hurt so much because they mean the most to us. We put a lot of value in them. We have a lot of emotion in them. So somehow in our mind, we put a lot at stake, right? The emotional lessons are probably the most powerful, right? It's not really the logical lessons. It's not really the detail lessons. It's the lessons that are emotional. So whether it's triggering your stress, let's say back in the day when I did tax returns, people would get an audit by an IRS, right? Genoa says, I always get my feelings hurt. Those must be my lessons. No, you're an empath. That's why your feelings always get hurt. Welcome to the empath world. No, I totally get it. But when someone let's say someone's getting audited by the IRS, right? The actual procedure of giving your documents, approving what you put on your return, of matching it up, a lot of that is stressful. It's very stressful in itself. But that's not really what gets people. What gets people is somehow their fear is being triggered. My fear of money, lack of money, getting in trouble for money, needing to pay money, doing something I wasn't. So it's the emotions behind it that get them triggered. Even in an audit, that creates the fear. What's at stake? With love, it's the same thing. Do I date them? Do I not date them? What if I fall for them? Well, I'm not going to feel too much so I don't get hurt. We're so afraid of what I do feel and what if I get hurt? Or what if I feel and they don't feel the same way back? Right? So we're so afraid of breaking. We're so afraid of going through something that's going to break us that we're putting on the brakes to not have it happen. I'm saying you got to let it happen. Go out there big. Go out there bold. Let these experiences happen. You're going to get through it. You're going to get through it. And then you're going to be stronger. All right? And here's the thing. Not every experience needs to be negative. We're just talking about the wow, pow, OMG, tap out, I'm done. I can't do another minute of this experience, okay? But not every experience is like that. There are amazing experiences. There are powerful experiences. And if you're not willing to risk having these experiences, there's absolutely no way you can have the good experiences. There's no way. Because they both take the same thing. They both take the courage from the heart. So when looking at those experiences that you've gone through, where you just thought, Mother of God, I'm going to die. Mother of God, I'm just going to, I can't do it. Just say to yourself, you can. And say to yourself, you know, I will get through this. And at that time, you may not know why something happened. You may not know the reason you're going through so much pain or frustration or worry or doubt. You may not understand it. The best you can do is breathe through it. I'm telling you, I know we always talk about that, but that breath does a lot of stuff. That breath is very, very powerful. But it's breathing through it, and then it's going, all right, I'm just going to keep relaxing. I'm going to move. Because everything we move through, right? You may get stuck. Now, how long you get stuck depends on how long you're choosing to be there. So it may be a month, a few months, a couple years. That's really up to you. We can really use our free will to make those experiences move through them a little quicker if we can. But you know, the thing is you're going to move through it. You kind of have to. Some people really get stuck in that state of grief for a long time, right? We all know that. And they can stay in it for an extended period of time. But if they really used their free will, they would be able to process and move through it a little quicker. We just have to kind of allow them their own timeline, right? We have to honor our timeline. Being mindful of, are we slowing it down or speeding it up too much? Are we burying something that we're actually supposed to be feeling? Are we feeling something that we're really supposed to be moving through? But looking at your experiences and looking back, I bet you there's a lot of those experiences that you thought were going to break you, but they were actually building you. Actually building you. And you know what? You may be going through something right now where it's building you. And when you look at it that way, when you look at it as, I'm going to get to the other side. I'm going to get through this. And I'm not going to negate the lesson I'm being learned, but I know I'm going to get stronger on the other side of this. I'll tell you, you are. And you may not be the same person. We're not meant to be the same person. We're meant to change. We're meant to evolve. We're meant to grow. I don't believe we're meant to be bitter. I don't believe we're meant to be negative. Oh, Miss Shell's at the AFC. Woohoo! Tell everybody I said hi. Tell Chris Drew. Tell Paul Jacobs. Everybody who's there, tell them I said hi. But you know, you guys, as you go through your experiences, as you question yourself, as you experience self-doubt, as you live through life, you know, look at what you can do. Look at how much stronger you are now than you were yesterday. And just use that strength, use that love, use that belief in yourself that your experiences are not here to break you. And the ones that seem like the worst are probably the ones where you're going to get on the other side and be so much stronger for. All right? So I hope that helps. I hope you enjoyed your coffee with Colby for today. I know it was a little late and I'm sorry. But if you don't mind sharing the video, sharing the love, because, you know, it is through the community effort that we come together. It is through the community effort that we can raise the vibration. All right? And if you get a chance, stop by my new YouTube channel. If you subscribe to it, it lets you know when I upload a video. So it's kind of fun. It's kind of cool. I'm learning a lot. I'll tell you what, one day I'm going to have an assistant that knows how to do all that. All right, you guys, have a beautiful day. Have a blessed day. You know, have a day where you walk outside, look up to the sky, and give a kiss for gratitude, all right? I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.